nice light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Tigers will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Mustangs offense has the football first here today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a game.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Breaks free. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down on the opening possession. Dropping back, it's Jennings. The pass rush closing in. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's going to try to return the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Clemson's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Throws it to the right. He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pocket breaking down. A pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Quick throw to his receiver. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping it out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now it's 2nd down here. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to find some room. It's Pardon. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Hudson. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the Mustangs keep the football on the move.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The shotgun running play call. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical. It's a line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 46-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Timeout taken by the offense.
Timeout
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's Williams. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the wideout goes in motion. QB decides to keep it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. And he dunks it off to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He's got it near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And the Mustangs looking to keep this drive moving. Touchdown, SMU. And they jump on top here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now.
That makes the score SMU 10, Clemson 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Haynes. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's SMU with the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Who's in the clear? They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Here he goes. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on this screen play.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. So a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They finally stop him, but not before it gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They'll hand it off. Tackled there by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Gives it to the back. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Extra point try coming now. PHC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Testing the right side here. Breaks into the clear. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Gonna run it. It's Harden. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. To throw, it's Jennings. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.